Hey, welcome back, amazing hackers. It's time we talk about tools. So let's talk about some beginner tools. Nmap or the network mapper is a tool that I'm very confident almost any hacker should at least know. What is this? It can scan a network for a host, for a port that is up. It can run scripts. It can do banner enumeration. Magnificent tool. So definitely start here. This is literally the Nmap guide itself. And then we have Dirbuster or FUF or any other tool that does directory brute forcing or content discovery. Really, really useful. And we'll move on to Nikto, which is a vulnerability scanner, a web vulnerability scanner. So these are some of the easier tools to use. I know that Nikto is not the most advanced, most up-to-date tool, but it's definitely a great tool to start out with. That's something that we can all agree on. Then we'll move on to the medium tools, which contains XSS Strike, which is a cross-site scripting vulnerability scanner. Same for SQL Map, but you have to know that whenever you use one of these tools, you can use it with several different options, and which options you pick can determine if you're running a good or a bad scan. So make sure to always check out those options every single time. Then we have Burp Suite itself, of course, which we've also mentioned in the previous video. Mass Scan, which is a mass IP port scanner, which means that it's pretty quick if you use it effectively on a very wide scale. But the problem with this tool is that you have to define every port you want to scan for individually if you don't want them all. So that's something that might be a little bit annoying, especially if you think that Nmap scans for the top 1000 ports automatically, and you might want to feed input from here into Nmap. But it's annoying because you'll have to enter literally 1,000 port numbers. But of course, you can script this a little bit, automate this a little bit, so it's not as annoying. Then we have Nuclei, which is a vulnerability scanner as well. Really, really awesome, fast, and useful because it works based on YAML templates. It makes a request based on that YAML template. And if it matches that extractor, then you know that you have a vulnerability. So then it's going to report it to you. Very easy to build your own templates for as well. So that's why I've included Nuclei in here. And then we have a list of bug bounty tools. This is a really useful list. If you want to look into some more advanced tools, you can go through this entire list and you can have fun all day and night, knock yourself out. And then we have Aquatone, which is a screenshotting tool. So if you know which web servers online, you can actually scan those and get a screenshot of all of those home pages so you don't have to navigate to them manually. Because of course, if you want to scan hundreds of IP addresses and they all have a website on them, you do not want to enter them all in your browser manually. It's much faster if you use a screenshotting tool like Aquatone. HTTP probe will see which domains are online, and then you can feed those into Aquatone. There's no use in screenshotting the offline ones, of course. And then we have OWASP Zap. OWASP Zap is a great alternative to Burp Suite, totally free and very, very useful. I have a course on this as well, a free course. So I'll put that link in the description. And then we'll talk about objection a bit because we need to talk about mobile hacking as well. Mobile hacking is something that is rising very strongly. So if you want to specialize in something, mobile is probably the way to go. Objection is a way to more easily hack those things by, for example, enabling SSL certificate pinning bypass much easier. This will allow you to inspect and interact with container file systems, perform memory related tasks such as dumping and patching. So very, very useful. That can be used for root check bypasses, for example. And then we have project discovery. Oh, sorry, we've already gone over that. That isn't supposed to be in here. So these are some tools that you can go over. There's just a couple that I could think of from the top of my head. There's many, many more that you can go through, but these tools should already help you quite a bit in finding your niche, in finding what you're good at and what you want to work with on a daily basis. Thank you very much, my friends. In the next one, we are going to go over the topics of vulnerabilities themselves, networking, and we still have soft skills as well. I will see you in the next one. Bye, amazing hackers.